Forest. We are today at Cascade Springs up in the Wasatch Mountain Range. I decided to show you guys this place because it's one of my favorites. It's very quiet, you get to enjoy nature, and I'm so excited to enjoy this here today with you guys. This is up behind Mount Timpanogos in Utah. I'm pretty sure we're in Wasatch County. And to get here, you have to take a state road. You have to pay a little fee. I think it's about $7 to come into the entrance. But the reason I chose this trail today is because, as you can see, it's perfect for people who are not super mobile, who may have some disabilities or may have some troubles hiking on some of the harder trails. If you look at my videos, in the description, you'll see that I put a rating on everything. I rate the coolness factor, the difficulty. This has a 10 out of 10 coolness factor, and as far as accessibility, it's top notch. So these are some clear water springs. It's some of the few up here in the mountains in the Wasatch Range. We are very excited to share with you this day. It's gorgeous. Hopefully the sun comes out and peeks out through the clouds. So these plants here you can actually eat, and I'll take a little bite so I can show you. It's super yummy, nutritious and delicious. Oh look, see, here are the trout I was talking about that you'll find here. There's Bonneville trout and brown trout. If I see one, because I now have a GoPro, I will dip the GoPro into the water and maybe show you guys what our trouts look like. Trout here is delicious. You know, it's really nutritious. It's great full of protein. The only thing that I think I mentioned before in my other video, but may have not made it into the video, is when you eat the trout here, there was a lot of mines here. And so there's a ton of, you know, heavy metals and toxins in the trout here. So if you're gonna eat them, just eat them sparingly and keep that in mind. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to show you this. Look at this. There's a beaver dam. Oh, this is so exciting. So that means there may be a beaver here, and we don't want to disturb him. Beavers can be very protective of their space. And you can tell this is a beaver dam because if you look at the ends of the wood, which I don't think you can see at this distance, but if you look, they're chewed on. And one of the cool things about these dams is that beaver dams will change the entire environment. As soon as they dam up the water, the plants start to change. As the plants change, the birds change. And as the birds change, everything changes. So I just had to show you that. Sorry. I'll hand it back to my little hiking buddy here. And yeah, let's keep going. The other thing that's edible here is these little guys. You can pick them up and eat them by the roots. We also make tea out of the leaves. Dandelions are great for cleansing. If you have any parasites or like icky stuff in your body, it'll help flush it all out. All right, you guys, I'm so excited to show you this next part. There's this really cool bridge that is just awesome. People come up here and take pictures for weddings and graduations, you name it. They're so cute. No, you're in the aesthetic. You are the aesthetic.
I am the aesthetic.
You are the aesthetic.
Here makes this place aesthetic.
I am vibing with you so hard right now.
Let's. Oh my gosh.
Let us vibe. Are you vibing?
Vibing for sure.
Vibing
For certain.
so hard.
You should let me drive.
No.
Okay.
Today I'm going to teach you the 5 things that you're going to need to be prepared for the majority of hikes. One of those 5 things is water. Last episode, I did not drink enough water. And so after we went hiking all day, I was super thirsty and I was actually dehydrated, which is never a position that you want to be in. So I highly recommend always bringing water with you. Item number 2, which I was going to show you today, I wasn't expecting this for it to be quite so overcast, but it doesn't matter, you're gonna wanna do it anyway, is always make sure you bring with you sunscreen. Sunscreen is one of the most underrated items for a hike. You can so easily get burnt, and especially like at this altitude, the sun is just much closer to you, and it's just way more intense than you were expecting. So make sure that you pack your sunscreen with you. The third item that you're going to want to bring is bug spray, especially here. And you know, I get this comment all the time that, oh, well, it's dry and there's like not a ton of water and we're not in the East Coast, so it's fine. We have bugs here in the West Coast too. We can absolutely ride our mosquitoes from the tops of the mountains all the way down to the valleys. So make sure you bring bug spray. The other thing that we have out here is ticks that carry Lyme disease and other diseases as well. So my hiking buddy today, you'll see that she's braided her hair, which is what I would recommend for anybody. Do you mind turning around so I can show everybody? So that's a perfect French braid. Make sure that you put your hair back and it's braided, because what ticks like to do is they'll fall down or they'll climb up on your hair and get into your scalp. And once they're embedded, they aren't coming out. Number 4 is shoes. Make sure that your shoes are appropriate for whatever kind of conditions you're going to be encountering. I'm not saying you need expensive hiking boots. There's some debate about whether or not the ankle protection is actually protecting you. So tennis shoes are fine, but make sure that you're dressed for the occasion. Today, obviously, I'm wearing some sandals because it's not a super hard or difficult hike. Number 5 is make sure that you have a plan. Make sure that you have gas, you know, that you have the appropriate gear, that you're prepared for weather like this. It may start to thunder here soon, so we're gonna find a nice little place to cozy up till the thunderstorm passes. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining for me and you. It's raining. on my eyelashes, fingers and toes, trickles on noses and makes me so happy. I hope that you enjoy the rain with me, 'cause it's raining. Oh yes, it's raining. It is raining for you and for me, my little tree hoodlum. Look how moody and pretty the tree hoodlum sits in her natural environment. We will not bother the tree hoodlum. She may attack us. You know, it doesn't matter what your activity level is. Oh, look at that sweet little butterfly. Doesn't matter what your activity level is. This is something that everyone and anyone can do. And that's why I love it so much is, you know, it's perfect for families. As you can see, it's paved. It's not perfectly paved, but if you get one strong family member who can kind of help you guys on the trail, totally worth it. There's a snake. My hiking buddy got us a snake. Let's see.
It's gone. Oh, check there, you see?
I heard him.
Look, right there next to the tree. You see him?
Oh, there's a little gardener snake. Here, probably catching some insects and some bugs. Gardener snakes at about that size catch minnows, little frogs, and that's pretty much it, some bugs. Little babbling brook. And I'm gonna wait for my hiking buddy to come back. She's here because if there are moose or bears, mountain lions, deer, they're gonna be up here. Where we're going right now is it's the top side of Cascade Springs. You can kind of see it over there. It's just this beautiful water field. So we're gonna hike to the right and up the water field and come back down around the left. So this is the well-worn trail that I was talking about. If you see something like this, you still shouldn't do it. But if you're gonna do it, try and stay on a trail like this. It can help you look out for snakes like the one we saw earlier. Our little water field. You can hear all the birds. It is definitely springtime. This is my favorite time to come to the mountains. Spring and fall are just magnificent. You get all the flowers blooming. You can see the little leaves are coming back on the trees. It's not so brown. All these sweet quaking aspens. Now here's something cool that most people don't know about aspens. Okay. So here's something super cool about aspen trees. Instead of there being multiple trees that look like this, they're all one tree that have grown out from under the roots. So most aspen groves are identical. And if I can this year, I'll take you guys to the Pandu Forest, which is down by Fish Lake, Utah. It's one of the largest and oldest living organisms on Earth. It's basically one tree that continued to grow, and through those roots coming back up has basically survived for thousands of years. So I'm really excited to show that to you guys. Ooh, there's thunder. All right, well, we are going to check back in, but just remember that you are special, you deserve all the love in the world, and you deserve to love yourself today. Tell me again.
If your hair sticks sticks up during a thunderstorm, like if you were to put a balloon like this that's static, if your hair sticks up like that, you're about to get struck by lightning.
So what do?
You have to get down in a pose like this and cover your head. It'll minimize, like it will spread throughout your body better. And there's more of a chance of you living.
Have you ever seen people who get struck by lightning, like their skin?
Yeah.
They get like burn scars that are like, it looks like a lightning bolt struck them. It's pretty cool, guys.
Really? I have no idea.
Shut up, you're so mean. I love seeing mountain flowers. My favorite flower of all time is the columbine flower, and you find them all over up here a little later in the season, and I'm actually surprised there's not any snowpack. Look at how gorgeous this is. This is what I love. And you know, somebody said something really profound to me the other day, and I wanted to share it with you guys today. You do not have the right to steal someone else's peace. And I thought that that was just so beautiful. And the reason I think it's beautiful is because peace is really a gift. It's not something that can necessarily be planned for or expected. It's so fragile. And if you're ever given the gift of peace, treasure it. And don't let anyone steal that peace from you. And don't go out of your way to steal that from anyone else. Because it's a gift, we don't have the right to take it from anyone, including ourselves. Come outside, live in the moment, and be at peace. This is just heavenly. I hope you enjoyed today's adventure. We may go down to Bridal Veil Falls and show you guys around there. That's also another place to visit. Oh look, the sun's coming out. The sun will come out when we leave, because that's the luck that we seem to have here. Don't ask me. All right guys, on to the next adventure. Do 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 do. So this is the Midway Crater, and you can come here and learn how to scuba dive. So I don't know what they charge. It's a super awesome hot spring. Temperature is what, 98 degrees or something like that? No. This is a completely natural pool. It's created from the water that bubbles up in between the fault lines. Really, really neat. I think it's what, 60 feet deep?
Yeah, 65 feet.
Yeah, 65 feet deep. This is where I got scuba certified. And it really is just so, so cool. And here on this side, you can see some of the formations. Once you get down to the bottom, and you're, you know, instructed not to touch this because it is very silty. And when you get down to the bottom, the water kind of pushes that silt around and it gets a little cloudy. But yeah, highly recommend coming and checking it out, going for a little swim. If you don't want to scuba dive, that's all right. You can just sit here and float. You're a little more buoyant than you would be in normal water because the mineral density in the water keeps you right on the surface. So yeah, super glad that I got to show you guys what it looks like.
So we're gonna go on this side in just a minute.
The bubbles are the scuba divers coming up, and you can see there's a platform down there indicating where I think it's 15 feet is. And as they're coming up, they'll stop and take a breather so that they can acclimate. And one time I came free diving down here and came up too quick, and I gave myself a little mask squeeze, which you don't want to do, trust me. It'll make your face look like it got squeezed in a big suction tube. And down here's another platform where the light is. And when I freaked out my first time coming here, I got scared of the dark water because that was one of my biggest fears. And my scuba instructor wisely brought with him a little toy. It was a toy alligator, and he filled it up with air and floated it in front of me. I thought it was the best thing ever. So it helped me calm down and helped me keep swimming. Anyway, glad you guys could join us here at the Midway Crater. Let's go show you some more fun stuff. Provo Canyon. We just came down from where we were up in the mountains behind Mount Timpanogos. We will get more shots a little bit closer. Hopefully you won't hear the road as much. But I wanted to show you guys this from this angle so you can kind of get a scope of how big it really is and how gorgeous it is here. So yeah, we will see you in a minute. If you come early enough in the morning, there's nobody here. As soon as it starts to warm up and people get out of church, it fills up real quickly. So if you come on a Sunday, come early in the morning. The most that you'll have is a lot of joggers, not so much people. It's all right. See longboards, it's pretty hot. Hot, so hot. You want to go put your longboard away so that we can go do the waterfall?
No, do you want to keep going?
Where?
Like that way? Or
Up the trail?
Or do you want to go up the trail?
Yeah, we can. Thank you everybody for joining us today, and I am so excited for the next trip. We are going to go to one of my favorite places for my birthday, so I can't wait to show you guys where we're going to be going. We are going to Zion's Canyon and Snow Canyon and Sand Hollow down in St. George, Utah. So this is Goldie. I am your Golden Girl of the West. I'm so excited to bring you all of this great content. If you guys have any advice whatsoever in terms of filming, shots, editing, audio, all of that, I'm completely open to it because this is all very new to me. And so I would love your advice. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. Please leave a comment down below just giving me some general advice on how I can improve the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And remember, every day that you're alive,